Today we're going to be going through how to use the Import Center to import GIS data into AquaTwin Water. I recommend that you follow along this tutorial using our tutorial ArcGIS project and tutorial handout. Prior to running the Import Center, we need to make sure that we have our AquaTwin geodatabase created. To create an AquaTwin geodatabase, come up to the AquaTwin ribbon, go to the Asset Registration button, click the drop-down, and you can click this button here to create new AquaTwin geodatabase. Additionally, we need to make sure that the features that we're going to be importing have the same spatial reference as our map. You can check the spatial reference of your features by right-clicking, go into Properties, go into Source, and then just under the spatial reference drop-down, we can see that these features are on the Illinois East State Plane coordinate system. We can check our map's coordinate system by right-clicking, go into Properties, selecting Coordinate Systems. We can see that our map is also in the Illinois East State Plane coordinate system as well. With those two steps complete, we're ready to run the Import Center. You can find the Import Center by going to the Data Explorer, selecting Tools, and just under the Twin Builder section, click on the Import Center. The Import Center can be used to import data for any of your model features. In our example, we're going to be importing data for our pipes. So in our asset type, we select Pipe. Next, we specify our source data type. In our example, we have a pipe feature layer added to our map, and that represents our system pipes that we're going to be importing into our model. But let's say that you have a table that's added into your ArcGIS project. You can import data from there as well. Next, you're going to specify the data source from the drop-down menu. In our example, like I said earlier, we have a pipes proposed layer, so we're going to select that. We're starting from scratch on a brand new model, so over in our update options, we're going to make sure to select create new. But let's say that you've ran an import before and you want to update some fields. You can click on update existing, and that'll go in and update those fields whenever you run the import. You can also update the geometry by checking this box here. Let's say that you only want to import some of the features that are in your feature layer into your model. You can run an ArcGIS selection on those features prior to opening the Import Center, and only those selected features will be imported. Or you can create a SQL query here in the Query dialog box in the Import Center. Next, we're going to want to specify our join type. So in our example, we're going to be doing a tabular join. So in our ID field, we need to specify our unique identifier that distinguishes the rows of the features in our GIS. And in our example, that's represented by the facility ID. Next, we're going to go into our field mapping. So we're going to go to the Digital Twin Data tab. To map a field, you're going to come over to the source data fields, select the field that you want to map, select the corresponding field over on the Digital Twin fields, and click Add. Alternatively, you can select Auto Map if you've matched the naming in your source data fields to the Digital Twin fields beforehand. Let's say that you have some other information fields that you'd like to keep track of in your model. You can come over to this Asset Data tab, and you can map over the fields that you want over here as well. Now that we've specified all of our import settings and our field mapping, we're ready to import. And you can see that all of our pipe features have been added to our model.